Hello, hi everyone, and welcome to Energy Balance Yoga with me, marinawhiteraven. And today, yes, I thought I would have a theme, stability, that magic word. Stable, I prefer that to strong because I think stable has much more ground in it, and I think we're all feeling like we probably need to find the ground. And what goes with stability and what the yoga practice can give us is that sense of suppleness with the stability. And we all know that the trees that kind of bend are the ones that are going to survive the storm. So with that, I have a lovely quote as well from Maya Angelou. And she says, "The quality of strength lined with tenderness is an unbeatable combination." So yeah, it's about the combination. The underlying tenderness. So let's begin with the bell. Welcome. Happy Monday, indeed. So we're going to, I'm going to move this, come to our feet. So we're going to get really lively with our energy for this beginning. Just going to remove this. Okay, now we're good. So, let's just lift the shoulders up, breathe in through the nostrils, and release out through the mouth. Yeah, this is one of the winning quick tension releases. Really give it a good squeeze and hold the breath in before you breathe out through the mouth and release. Breathing in again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those shoulders right up to the ears and then out through the mouth. Good, release. Then let's just take a little bit of a connection of the energy. Right hand on left shoulder, sweep it to the right hip. 1, we'll do that 3 times. 2, really pay attention to that. How does that feel? Left hand on the right shoulder, sweeping to the left hip. 1, 2, 3, good. And let's bring the legs together, sides of the feet together, get them right up close. And as you breathe in, you're going to lift the hands up. Bring the hands together and lift the heels off the ground. Squeeze everything together as if you're pressing towards the center line and hold the breath in. And then as you breathe out, slowly bringing the hands down, the palms are turned down and the heels return slowly to the floor. Let's go for that again. Breathing in, open the palms up, lift the hands up, reaching up to the ceiling or the sky, coming up onto the toes. And turn the hands, breathing out slowly through the nostrils, bringing the heels down slowly. So let's just build up this energy battery, breathing in, open up, receive, draw it into the body. Hold that in, hold that battery, hold your breath, squeeze, 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 lifting the heels off the ground. Turn the hands, slowly release the breath out through the nostrils. Beautiful. Good. And let's just take the feet a little bit further apart. In fact, we're just doing a bit of bouncing on the heels. So it just looks like this. So you're just kind of keeping the knees nice and bent and just lifting the heels off the ground. Let the arms be nice and floppy. Even let the head be a bit kind of floppy or the neck relaxed. And just breathing nice and easy. Just release and reset. Just shake everything up a little bit. So now arms and breath with some sound. So what we do, we start with the hands, the heart center. And the hands drop, open the hands up again. So we're opening the hands, twisting the arms, breathing in, reaching the hands up. And then as the hands come down, we bring the hands down, bring them to the throat and open. So the first finger and the thumb are still touching, making this diamond and just opening the front of the throat. And we're going to do this with the sound of the Om. So breathing in as you lift the hands up. Bring the hands together and then dropping the hands down at the end of that arm. Breathing in. Look up. Bring the hands together. Breathing out. Try it one more time. Breathing in. Open the hands up. Receive. Draw in that energy, bring the hands together, then the diamond shape. energized. Let's release any bits of tension that are there with a very powerful hack breath. So as you breathe in, you lift the arms up, stretch up, look up, and then out through the mouth. Release. Let the arms swing nice and easy. And let's start again. Breathing in, fresh new energy. Look up. Inhale through the nostrils. Out through the mouth. Let the arms swing heavy. Make sure the knees bend. And let's reach up again. Breathing in. Release all that tension. And that's anything, last little bit of tension releasing, anything that's getting in the way today, anything that's worrying or concerning you. Bring that into mind and then just breathe it out. Good. So I would take our feet a bit further apart now. Knees are nice and bent for the twist. So we're just twisting on our central axis, keeping the knees bent. Let the arms be really heavy. The shoulders are down away from your ears. Keep the knees bent. As you face forward, make them bend a little bit deeper. Let the arms swing into the body. Turn to look right behind you if you are able to keep your balance. Breathe in and out from the nostrils the whole time. And let's just slowly come to a stop. Let the arms just stop swinging gradually. And then we're just going to pummel the lower back. Let's wake up that energy. That subtle energy, the kundalini that's there. Kind of the potential store in the base. Yeah. And then we'll just rub the back. Get those knuckles into the lower back. And just raise that energy up. We've ignited it. We're going to let it raise up. Encourage it to rise up through the spine. Fabulous. Good. Okay, a little bit of a cross crawl. So connecting, reconnecting, repatterning the energy again. Lifting the left knee, smack it with the right hand. And we do the opposite. And you can make this kind of bright and springy if you're feeling a little bit more springy by staying on the balls of the feet and breathing the whole time. You can make it slow if you're feeling a little bit tired. Yeah. Good. And let's try the next one with the leg outstretched. Meet that toe with the opposite hand. Good. Breathe in and out through the nostrils. Good. Now take the leg out to the side. And when you take the left leg out the side, the right arm goes over the head. The other arm just hangs forward, nice and easy. Good. Really think about opening the side of the body. You should feel a lovely bit of engagement in the left or right waist, whichever way you're going. Take the other arm right over the head to encourage that. Good. And now we'll just finish off with a funny one. It's going to make you smile, I hope. Smiling is good for releasing tension. We take the left foot behind you. Going to give that a little smack on the sole of the foot. And the other arm goes over the head. Try and stay on the ball of the foot so it looks like this. And don't worry if it's not. If you don't know if you're quite doing it right. Just have fun and smile. Even if you don't feel like smiling, just think of it as part of the yoga. Lifting the corners of the mouth. Yeah. Good. And release. Come to a stop. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel that sense of balance, stability, energy moving. There's a bit more, hopefully, evenness of energy or waking up of energy. Let's come into our first standing posture. Put the feet hips width apart to the front of the mat or working area. Bring the hands together. This is a reminder to lift the chest, stand really tall, feet are sinking into the ground, head on top of the body. Chin slightly tucked in. Breathe in, put the weight onto the left foot and step back with the right. Get the left foot pointing left and the right foot pointing forwards at right angle. Breathing in, lift the arms, lift the chest. Lengthen through the body. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the palms, open the chest. Breathing out, reaching over to your left and down. Make connection with your leg, wherever that might be. It might be higher up, the knee might be lower down. Breathing in, reaching up the right fingertips. Feel your feet on the ground. To feel stable, we really need to be very aware of the feet and notice when we're gripping and clinging. And just soften them. Notice when we're locking the knees, soften them. So everything feels much more alive. Because it's never going to be still. Everything's going to be changing and moving. So to be stable, we have to be open and flexible supple, so we can actually receive any movement much easier rather than letting it knock us over. Now use the inhale to come up, maybe bending into that left knee, and the exhale, lowering the arms down, bend into the right knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Lift the heels, place them down, feel the ground, lift the toes, place them down. Weight onto the right foot, step back with the left. Same distance, same feet. Angle, right angle, hips aligned with the long edge of the mat. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest, open the hands. Breathing out, reaching over to your right and down. Make contact with the leg, but keep lifting up through the left hand. Look and turn your head up towards the left hand, looking up at the fingertips. Open the chest. Feel your feet. Lift the toes, place them down. Soften the knees. Feel the engagement of the whole body. Feel the ground and your connection to the ground. Feel the movement of the breath. Everything is moving, expanding, contracting, constantly changing. Use the inhale and bend the right knee to come up. Exhaling, lower the arms down. Bend into the left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Good. We're going to come into reverse triangle now. So very similar, but maybe a bit more challenging. Put the weight onto the left foot and step back the same distance with the right. But this time we're going to turn the left foot forward as well, so they're parallel. Just check your knees aren't locking and your feet aren't grabbing. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest, so expand fingertips away from each other. Breathing out, turn, so look down the right side of your body, looking down the right leg, keeping the arms up. Breathe in here, and then the out breath, take the left hand down. As the left hand comes down, the right arm goes up. You're going to reach the outside of your right leg. Maybe you can go down as far as the ankle, don't worry if you can't. And reaching up with the right fingers to the ceiling. Turn your gaze, turn your eyes towards that right hand. If your neck is okay with that, that's going to be challenging your balance. So again, feel the ground with your feet. Be really aware of your connection to the ground, the feeling of your feet. And breathe deeply. This is what will keep you stable, the breath. One more breath in, and on the out breath, we're going to bend forward. So we're going to take the right hand on top of the right foot, left hand on top of the left foot. Let yourself just hang forwards there. Now really just let your whole body hang forwards with the knees bent. Breathe in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. So the upper body is completely relaxed. We're in a wide leg ragdoll if you like. Breathe in, breathe out, release. Let your whole body hang forwards, the arms are hanging forwards. Give yourself some space there and out breath through the mouth. So we're going to slowly uncurl now with the knees bent. Leave the arms hanging, leave the head hanging. The chin might be on the chest. The knees are bent the whole time as you unfurl and come to standing up through your spine. Back feels happy now. Let's do the other side. Breathing in, reach the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest. Breathing out, turn towards your left, looking down the left leg. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, the right hand comes down to the outside of the left leg and the left arm goes up to the ceiling. Good. Breathe deeply. Your breath will feel quite restricted here. So see if you can just get into those parts of the body you don't normally feel with your breath. Breathe deeply, in and out through the nostrils. You can push against the outside of that ankle or leg and reach the left hand to the ceiling. Look up at the left hand. Strong legs, strong feet. Feet are not gripping. Now take both hands down to the feet again. Left hand on left foot, right hand on right foot. This time we're going to keep straight legs and we're going to lift the eyes and take the hands to the waist. So looking forward, chest going forwards, lift the elbows, breathe in and breathe out. Strong back, strong legs, don't lock the knees. Strong belly to support the back. If you need extra support, put the hands on the lower back. Now you breathe out one more time. On the in-breath, lift up to standing. And breathe out. Good. Okay, we're going to just bring the feet together or jump them together. Give the legs a little shake. I'm going to come back to the front of the mat again. Warrior two. Yes, I'm just going to lighten the stream up. That's it. Sometimes it does that. I'll probably do it again. Okay, so we're going to step back a big step with the right foot this time, even bigger than the triangle. So a much bigger step, or take a couple of steps. And the foot angle is the right foot pointing a bit more forwards. Square the hips. Breathing in, lift the arms up, lift the chest, lengthen the body. Keep that length as you breathe out. Bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in. Expand between the fingertips. Look down the left arm. As you breathe out, you bend into the left knee. It's going in the same direction as your toes, and you push back into that right heel. The back of the foot is really anchoring down into the ground. Extend, keep expanding the chest. Keep lifting and lengthening the back of the neck. So the shoulders go down, the head's lifting, the chin is slightly tucked in. Looking down that left arm. Let's come up and down a little bit. Breathing in, straighten the front leg, lift up the chest. Breathing out, sinking down. Every time you sink down, it's not just the left knee going forward, it's pushing into the back foot as well. Breathing in, lengthen. Lift the chest, breathing out, sinking down. The groin is going down to the floor. You might want to use the pelvic floor there. Just draw it up, breathing in and breathing out. Keep that abdominals engaged to support the lower back. Breathing in. This last time, just sink into the posture for a couple of breaths. Really think about that back leg, the anchor. Look down the left fingertips, beyond the left fingertips. Feel the feet on the ground, feel that connection and that stability in your feet. Use your breath to move the energy around the body. Use the in-breath to come up now. Out breath, lower the arms down. Bend into the right knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Good. Other side, weight onto the right foot. Big step back with the left. Find your foot position, square your hips. Breathing in, lift the arms up, lift the chest. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest. Breathing out, reaching over to the right, bending the right knee. Good. Keeping the shoulders down, extending the fingers away from each other. Strengthen that left buttock. So the whole outside of that left leg is pushing down. We're going to move with this again, like we did the other side. Breathing in, straighten the right leg. Lift the chest, breathing out. Bending the right knee, pushing into the back foot. So enjoy this movement. Keep it nice and slow and steady with your breath. Looking down the right arm, beyond the fingertips. Just feel how it feels. Also think about the feet and that connection with the ground, that stability and energy that you're getting and receiving from the ground. Feeling your body as it moves in space. One more breathing in, breathing out. We'll sink into the posture for a couple of breaths here. Breathing in. Feel the body expanding, feel the chest lifting. The tail or the base of the spine is pointing down, strong belly, everything extending away from the center. Good. Breathe, breathe deeply. Use the inhale to come up. The exhale to lower the arms down. Bend into the left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Beautiful, good. So we'll just have a little bit of a shift now. We're going to come into ragdoll just to release that now. So you're going to bring the chin to the chest, the knees are bending, feet to hips width apart, and just let the weight of the head do all the work. It's just hanging. The arms are hanging forwards. You're breathing in and out through the nostrils. Everything is just hanging forwards. Feel that release. Knees are bent. This is essential. If you straighten the legs, the upper body can't release, and definitely the lower back can't. So release. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. And let's just sway a little bit there. Make it very soft and easy. So just sway. You can even push with your hands. Shifting your weight from the left foot to the right foot. So just create that sway. Very easy, very soft. Notice the shifting weight, how it moves from one foot to the other, and how that feels on your back. Good, and then let yourself come to a stillness. Feel the weight of the head. Take the attention into the base of the spine. So keeping the knees bent as long as you can, lift from the base of the spine, leave the arms heavy. Keep breathing in and out. Uncurl. Feel yourself energizing up through the spine as you lift that spine up. Lift the chest, shoulders sink back, head lifts up. Beautiful, good. Let's just rotate the wrists a little bit. Breathing. Pay attention to your wrists. These are very important joints, and the other direction with the wrists. Yeah. Let the elbows join in a little bit as well. It's always nice to get some movement in the arms. Don't forget those arms. Nice and soft. Good. Okay, we're going to stand at the back of the mat. Now we're going to step into warrior. We're going to make it slightly smaller than a full-on warrior. So feet are in a little V shape. There's space between the heels. Let's take the weight onto the left foot. We're going to step forward with the right. But it's not such a giant step. It's a kind of a smaller, more comfortable warrior. So we're going to think about moving and breathing. Don't forget to widen the stance if you need to. Both hips are pointing forwards. So we just take the hands forwards. Bring the hands together. Take the arms forward. The shoulders are going forward, so we're opening across the upper back. And you're going to let your arms extend forward, the fingers extend forward, and let the head drop down. We have a bend in the front knee. As that knee bends forward, you're going to push into that back foot. So we'll just keep that stance with the legs. Breathing in, open the chest, take the hands back. Open the chest. Breathing out, bring the hands forward. Good. Breathing in, open the chest. Hands go back, fingers go back, open the chest, look up, and breathing out. Hands come forward, drop the head down. We'll just do this a couple more times. Breathing in, arms going back, heart open, chest is wide. Breathing out, bring the hands forward. Keep the bend in the front knee. One more time. Breathing in, open the chest, open those shoulders. Breathing out, bring the hands forward, drop the head down. Now just drop the hands down, bend into that knee a little bit more so you can spring yourself back to the back of the mat. Okay. Change the weight to the right foot, step forward with the left. Same distance. You can widen the stance if you need to. So get those hips both pointing forwards, so not at an angle. Right hip comes forwards, left hip back. Take the hands forward again. Okay. Drop the head down, bend, look down at that knee. It's going in the same direction as your toes. As that knee goes forward, really think about pushing into that back heel. It's less pronounced than a full warrior. Breathing in, open the chest wide, fingers go back, lift the gaze, open the front of the throat. Breathing out, hands come forward. This is heart energy. Breathing in, open up, breathing out. It might feel a little bit, this could be a little bit challenging. It might feel that area doesn't feel like it wants to open up. It wants to stay closed. It wants to contain itself. But just meet your resistance. How does it feel to meet that resistance? Maybe it feels a bit uncomfortable. Maybe there's a little bit of pain, a bit of stiffness, a bit of numbness. We meet it with the breath, breathing in. Open, breathing out, hands come forwards. Okay. Then just drop the hands down. Bend a bit more into the left knee to spring yourself back to the back of the mat. Give everything a little bit of a shake. Shake the arms and shake the legs. Yeah, just to reconfigure ourselves. Let's stand for a moment. Let's stand. Thinking about stability really is about the feet. So much of it is about the feet, but it's also stability in the whole body. But it starts with the feet because we become more embodied when we focus on the feet. So look at the feet. Lift the toes, place them down. Lift the heels, place them down. Let's find Tadasana, the mountain. Spread the toes out. Get the weight into the right foot. Just shifting the weight from the right foot into the left. Slowly as you can, shifting the weight over into the left. How does that feel? Shifting the weight over into the right. How does that feel? And then again, coming back to the left. Just very slowly as you can. And then finding that evenness between the feet. So both feet even weight. Also find now the weight going into the front of the foot, into the toes. Maybe even the heels lift off the ground to emphasize that. And then take the weight through the foot to the back of the foot, to the heel. Maybe lift the toes. And then again, place both feet down, fully engage with the ground. Keep breathing. Maybe you really feel much more sensitized now in the feet. Let them spread out. Good. So from the feet upwards, let's travel upwards. So the knees are sitting on top of the ankles. Also have a feeling of the kneecaps lifting. And this will be helped with the position of the pelvis, which is right in the middle of this body as it stands. So you take the tailbone, the base of the spine, imagine it's pointing down to the ground. When that happens, you feel your abdominals engage. Front of the thighs, you'll feel that engage a little bit as well. And then lift the chest up away from this lovely stable base we've created. Lift the chest. As the chest lifts, the shoulders sit back, the hands reach down to the ground slightly, fingertips are reaching down to the ground, chest is lifting up. So you feel also your abdominals getting open, the waist is long, the feet are sinking into the earth. The back of the neck is long, the chin is slightly tucked in so that the back of the neck can lengthen. And you feel the crown of the head lifting up to the skies. Good, standing lovely and tall and even. Feel the feet on the ground, maybe even close your eyes a moment. Just feel that stability, but also that aliveness, that softness, interior movement of the breath moving. Notice if you're trying hard, notice if you're scrunching up your brow or if you're holding your jaw, and just let it sort of soften with the breath. You can soften a lot of it by smiling. So even if it feels silly, it's good to smile there. Just have that as a recording. This is what it feels like to be stable, upright, open, and alive. You're the mountain. You are the center of your universe. Good. Okay, just release that. Let's come into a balance. So hopefully that will give us a bit of balance. So maybe on that mountain there's a tree. Tree is a fantastic symbol for so many things, but stability is definitely one. Put the weight onto the left foot. Maybe have that knee of the left leg slightly bent to begin. And we're going to take the right foot off the ground and either place it on the ankle, so the toes are just on the ground there, on the calf, with that knee out to the side always, or if you're able to get that foot on the inner thigh. Press the foot very firmly if you're on the thigh and take that knee out to the side, whichever position you found. Lift the chest away from that point and breathing in, let's lift the arms up. Let's have these lovely wide branches. Let's just feel this openness and the stability and the breath moving in the body. Extend the fingers out like little twigs. Keep the back of the neck nice and long. Keep lifting the chest. Keep taking that knee out to the side. Everything is open and expansive. Feel the roots going down from the sole of the foot and the energy coming up from the earth. So it's an energy exchange all the time. Now let's see if we can bring those hands together above the head. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's take the hands to the heart center and then just lift the knee. See if you can stay balanced. Lift the knee, squeeze it up there and let it float down. Okay. With the feet on the ground, just give the legs a little shake there. It's kind of nice to loosen them up a little bit rather than shake them. Now put the weight onto the right foot, maybe bending the knee of the right leg slightly. And then lifting the left leg off the ground. Don't forget to find a point for your eyes to look at. And keep your breath soft and moving. Even breath coming in and out through the nostrils. So we're pressing towards the center line here. And we're also taking that knee out to the side, opening the hip. And away from that hip, the hip's going one way, the chest is opening up, so we get this lovely opening diagonal there. Also the top of the head is reaching up. And let's bring the arms up as well. Again, let's do this same movement. It's so beautiful, this very expansive, and it's so much identifying with the tree, with the arms as branches, fingers as twigs, the legs reaching down, the trunk of the body. Yeah. Breathe, enjoy, smile. Just feel that tree energy. We love to be around trees, so let's see if we can become tree. Let the wobbles come and go, you know, it's the breeze just moving the body. And if it's stable, if it's supple rather, it'll be much more stable. Use the inhale to lift the arms up, hands together. Exhaling, bring the hands down. Now let's lift the knee up, give it a squeeze. And lower the leg down slowly to the ground. Good. Let's give the legs another little shake up. Keep the feet on the ground. Let's just give the legs a little shake so the knees are just kind of wobbling back and forth. Good. Okay, another balance. We're going straight into another balance. Moving balance. Again, beautiful for moving the energy. Heron balance, one of my favourites. Put the weight onto the left foot again. And as we lift the right foot off the ground, we're going to open the hands up and lift the hands up to the sky, so the palms come together. And as you breathe out, you're going to lower that leg back down to the ground. Open the hands up, lifting the left knee. So you need to keep that real ground in the right foot. Lifting up as well with the hands. As you breathe out, the hands come down to the ground and the foot comes down to the ground at the same time. You can do the same thing, or if you want to do a bit more movement, you can lift up on the inhale. Exhale, push the foot out, lowering the arms down. Inhale, bend the knee but lift it and lift the arms up. Exhaling, lowering the arms down, lowering the foot down. We'll try that again. So you can stay with the first one if this feels too much, but give it a try. Breathing in, breathing out. Push the heel out. So you can extend the leg. Yeah, so you move in time with your breath. Breathing in, lift the arms up, lift the knee. Breathing out, lower down. So you could be much faster or slower than me. Shift the weight. Feel that shift in weight. We'll do one more either side. Breathing in and breathing out. The arms come down, the heel of the foot pushes out. The arms come up, breathing in. So you're moving in time with your breath. Breathing out, lower the arms and the foot down. Shift the weight onto the right. Again, opening the hands up, opening the arms up, breathing in. Hands meet above the head. Breathing out, you push that heel out, the arms lower down. Breathing in, lift that knee, lift the arms, long body, and breathing out, lower down. Good. Beautiful. Breathing and moving, it's great for balance. So, kind of that was very soft and gentle. Now we're going to get a bit of more fiery energy and releasing a bit more. So let's come into Goddess. So feet are nice and wide now. Wide. And the feet are also out at an angle. Now to decide the angle, bend the knees. So you can go a bit wide if you feel more comfortable. And the knees are just going out to the sides, but they should be in alignment with the angle of the toes. So you can adjust that to work for you. Also, as we come down, try and keep the tummy tucked in. And the bottom is tucked in, it's not pushing out. Keep the chest lifted. Let's bring the hands together. So we've got this lovely feeling of strength in the buttocks and the belly and the lower back. This whole area is really working here. And use the breath, breathing out. Breathing in, lift up, push through the feet, breathing out. Good. And let's see if we can come side to side as well. You want to try this one? So you bend into the right knee, straighten the left. Breathing in, and then breathing out, bending into the left knee, straightening the right. So we'll just move side to side with the breath. Do it in your time, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. So strong in the thighs, they're really working. Also strong in the belly to keep you really stable. Abdominals are really important for stability, particularly in the lower back. Good, okay, so now we're going to come into the full goddess posture. So the arms go up, breathing in, and they come down, and you bend the knees on the out breath. And the face is like this. Tongue comes out, make that rasping sound, eyes are really wide. Okay, make it really fierce, breathing in. Good, think about that goddess Kali, whichever goddess you like. Or it doesn't have to be female. You don't have to be female to be a goddess. Breathing in. Let's do one more. Really blast that energy. Breathing in. Good. And then we just bring the legs together. Give the legs and have a little shake up. Okay. So moving and breathing. Yeah. Feet hips width apart. Check your feet. Lift the toes, place them down. Bring the hands together. So we're going to do a little bit of balancing breath. So as we breathe out, we just let the hands point down. We open the arms up, we twist the arms, and we breathe in, and we look up to where the hands are going. The hands meet, and they come to the heart center, coming down on the out breath. So it's very simple. Drop the hands down, always watching your hands with your gaze. So as you open up, you lift the eyes up, inhaling, 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 meet the hands, exhaling, hands come back down to the heart center. So we're balanced. This is inhaling, opening, openness, receptivity, and the exhale is grounding. You feel your feet, you feel you're drawing the energy into the body. So we're really thinking about the energies and the forces, balancing these elements, balancing ourselves, feeling the feet all the time. There's a bit of our attention is in the feet, so we feel ourselves, the whole of our body. And let's just make the last one here, really think about, what do you really want to receive here? What are you reaching out for? What do you want to bring into your life or encourage or develop? And as you breathe out, almost have a sense of what would it feel like if that just showed up suddenly. And just let the hands rest in the heart center. Close your eyes, just feel how that feels. How does your heart feel? So remember, not how you think you want it to feel, but how does it actually feel? What is actually really here? What's the truth? And accepting however it is. Even if it feels pain or it feels numb or it feels blocked, just acknowledge it, allow it. Good, put the hands down. So, moving and breathing a little more. Half sun salutes. Standing at the front of your mat. Feet, awareness in the feet, awareness of the ground. Feel that stability in your body. Let's bring the hands to the heart center. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Look up, bring the hands together. Breathing out, the hands come down to the sides, knees bend, fingertips come to the ground. Look down at the toes. Straighten the legs, bring the hands to the shins, just below the knees. Look forwards. Breathing out, forward bend. Legs are straight. Bend the knees now a lot more. Now breathing in as you straighten up and lift up the hands. Inhaling, exhaling, bring the hands down. Breathing in all the way up. Lift the arms up. Look up, breathing out. Bend the knees. Fingertips come to the ground. Back to the ground. Breathing in. Look forwards, open the chest, shoulders back. Breathing out, forward bend. Straight legs. Bend the knees a lot. Lift the eyes. Lift the hands. Lift the breath. Push up through the feet. And breathing out. So we're really getting these different energies going on. Feeling a sense of connection with the ground all the time. But also the air around us. Breathing out. Bend the knees. Fingertips come to the ground. Look down. Breathing in, look up, open the chest. Breathing out, forward bend, flatten the hands, straighten the legs. Bend the knees a lot. Lift your gaze, and lift your hands, and lift your breath. Inhale, inhale, hands together, breathing out. Let's do a couple more of these. Come on, let's go. Inhaling, bend the knees, bring the fingertips to the ground. Straighten the legs, arms back. Open the chest, breathing out, forward bend. Bend the knees a lot, breathing in all the way up. Yeah, reach up, breathing out. Feel the whole body getting engaged. Feel your energy. Breathing out, forward bend. Knees are bent, don't forget. Fingertips come to the ground. Breathing in, look forwards. Chest is open. Shoulders back. Forward bend. Look at the toes. Bend the knees a lot. Lift your eyes. Lift your hands. Bring the hands together. Look up and turn the hands. Bring the hands down. Take a moment there. Okay. Going to come down into a forward bend. So just going to check, reset your feet if they need resetting. Maybe lift the heels, place them down, lift the toes, place them down. Soften the knees all the time. So you can either have your hands in your lower back to support it if you feel you need extra support, or lift the hands up, looking up at the hands. And as you breathe out, keep the belly strong, leaning forwards, either with the hands on the back or extended if you feel stronger. Fingertips come to the ground. Try and keep these legs, well, we're lengthening the legs rather than straightening them. Often when we try and straighten them, we push the knees back, but it's much more interesting and subtle than that. Instead, we think about the chest or the sternum, middle of the chest, the heart, coming down to the space between the big toes you've got there. Really feel that connection. And at the same time, the other point, moving away from this point, is the base of the spine. That's reaching up to the ceiling or the sky. So get a feeling of those 2 points in yourself, moving away from each other. And you can encourage this and connect to this through your breath. You really connect to your body physically and mentally and emotionally through the breath. So I encourage you to really deepen that breath. And the best way to do that, to deepen and lengthen the breath, is to breathe out fully. So let it all go. Let it all release out. Almost the best way to squeeze it out as well is draw the belly button towards imagine it's going back towards the spine behind there. Yeah. And the next in-breath, naturally deeper. Just invites a deeper in-breath. Okay. So we're going to come up on the fingertips, breathing in, look forwards. It's just a way so we can transition into a different position. Now I can put some weight onto the left hand and the left foot because we're going to step back with the right. A big step. Bring the hands down, palms down, and we're going to extend the left foot back. So we're in a plank right now. Yeah, now we've got some feeling of stability. So again, keep those elbows soft. If you lock the elbows, you're kind of not really using the strength in the arms, just using the lock. You'll feel this in your abdominals, you'll feel this in your back. Make sure the chest is above the hands, not the face. Then your bottom will be in the air. Feel the thighs, the strength in your thighs holding. If you need to have a rest, put the knees down. That's absolutely fine. You can always return. It's absolutely fine. And also, if that feels too strong on the arms or you have real problems with the wrists, you can come onto the forearms as well. So we're just going to breathe a little bit with the plank, whichever position you're in. Maybe rest when you need to. Open the chest, shoulders away from the ears. So we're going to come down to the front of the body. You might want to bring your knees down first, or you might want to lower down. Good. And once you're down, have a little rest. Breathe in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Just resting either on the side of the head, or if you prefer, you can rest the forehead on your hands there. Whichever you prefer. Good. Let's come into a back bend. So just again, take a nice deep breath. Feel the body pushing against the ground as it fills with air. So you can feel the ground again. Feel your body, feel your breath. Be aware of the firmness of the ground, the softness of the body, just all these different energies. It's just all energy, it's just moving at slightly different rates. And in that sense, you feel much more of a sense of connection and oneness with everything, which is the purpose of yoga. Unity, harmonizing. So we're going to come into a bow. This is challenging for opening the chest and also the front of the hip flexor and the thighs. So there is an alternative if you find this difficult, or if you, let's say, you can't reach. So bending the knees and taking hold of the tops of the feet. Make sure your knees aren't spread too wide, because otherwise you'll put too much pressure on the sacrum there. If you can't take hold of the feet, the alternative is you press the palms to the ground and you come into the bow. I'll show you in a second. If you're holding the feet, come onto the forehead there. So really take the shoulders back already as much as you can. So prepare. Breathing in and breathing out. Release everything. On the next inhale, lift the eyes, lift the head, and imagine the toes are going up to the ceiling. I'm just going to show the other version. The other version is just with the legs elevated and you're lifting the chest but pressing into the ground. Same feeling of taking the shoulders back, down away from the ears, but also opening across the chest. Good. Breathe deeply. Breathe deeply. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. One more breath in. And lower down slowly. Lower the legs down. Lower the head down. Other side of the head. Just rest there a second. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now you can put the hands on the ground, either side of the face. Push into the hands. Walk the hands back. Sit back into the pose of the swan. Bring the forehead to the ground. Yeah. Okay. Breathe in deeply through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Again, you can place your head on the ground, or if it doesn't reach the ground, or if you prefer, you can always place your head on the back of your hands there. Just make a little pile. Really think about the sitting bones wanting to sit into the heels. You can widen the knees if you need to make more space for your body. This is a very much a restorative posture. You can feel the openness in your whole of your back has the ability to be lovely and open and feel supported. You've also got that forehead on the ground, that resetting, that grounded, stabilising, actually very stabilising, bringing the forehead to the ground. Good. I'm going to move and breathe again. Let's feel these forces in the body, move them, go with them. So on the in, with the arms extended out in front, spread the fingers wide. Inhale, come up to all fours. Exhaling, take the shoulders back, the chest is open, the hips are coming down towards the ground. They're not quite meeting the ground. Inhale, lifting up onto all fours. Exhale, sit back into the heels as if your bottom wants to sit back so deeply. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sink back. Take that movement right to the end of the out breath, then inhaling, lifting up. Exhale, sit back. Moving in time with your breath. Really, the key part of this piece, when we're in a cobra, the quite tight position, is the shoulders. They want to stay down away from your ears and back away, so opening the chest. So the heart is flying upwards. That's a nice way of describing it. Breathing in, breathing out. So we're really opening. Feel the length you're creating in the ribs there as you sit back deeply. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling. Hips go forwards, chest is wide, heart flies upwards. You can even lift your chin, lift your eyes. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's just sit back for a moment here. Bring the forward to the ground. Sweep the arms back into the pose of the child. Let the back of the arms rest on the ground there. And let the shoulders flop forward. Relax the jaw. And let's just make this sound. Breathe into your nostrils. And then out through the mouth. So we've got this like a horse. Just to loosen the mouth and encourage the jaw to relax. We'll do one more of those. Just enjoy that feeling. Now we're just going to slide the hands forward. Extend them as far forward as you can. Spread the fingers wide. We're going to come into downward dog. Breathing in, come up to all fours. Tuck the toes under, breathing out. Lift the knees off the ground. And we're lengthening through the spine, so keep the tummy tucked in. And also breathe into the chest. Let's just pedal the heels. So push the right heel down, bend the left knee. Put the left heel down, bend the right knee. Keep the body nice and long. Keep the elbows soft. Keep the fingers spread wide. Keep the hands really engaged with the ground. Looking back at your toes. We're not looking at the hands. You're not in downward dog. Let's just enjoy the movement of the legs and the release of the shoulders. Keep those hands really involved with the ground. Don't let the knuckles lift up. Good. Breathe. Come to a stillness. Let's just breathe. Maybe a breath or two in downward dog. Good. And then walk the feet towards the hands. Bend the knees and come into the ragdoll. Just let the head remind your neck to relax. So we're going to remind it by just shaking the head slowly, like turning it as if you were saying no. This is just to remind the neck. Knees are bent, of course. Very important. Not so much that your bottom's coming down, but enough so that the upper body relaxes. Breathe into the nostrils. Out through the mouth. Now we're just going to bring the bottom to the ground and stretch the legs out. Bounce the knees up and down a little bit. Okay. Seated forward bend. So we're going to, first of all, take a bit of the flesh back so we can sit a little bit more upright and a bit more forward. So that does help a lot. Bring the legs together and the toes are pointing towards the ceiling. If you need to sit on a cushion to make this more comfortable for yourself, please do. And you can always tuck something underneath your knees if it's feeling very tight for the hamstrings. Also, the other volume control is you should straighten the feet out. But only if it's giving you a lot of discomfort. And definitely withdraw and pull back from anything that feels painful and sharp. So let's bring the arms up on the inhale. Stretch the fingers to the ceiling. So we're really lifting the chest. Notice the difference between this kind of really open and upright spine. Look back at the hands. Look at the back of the hands. Extend them forwards. But think about more the chest going forwards. The arms coming forwards is just encouraging the chest to come forwards. Look at the toes. Rather than looking down at the knees, keep the eyes on the toes and keep the chest going forwards. Okay. You can have the hands on the legs, you can have them on the ground. If you find it easy to take hold of the toes or around the feet. So if you find you're hunching forwards and the shoulders are thrust forward, then I would advise you not to take hold of the feet, but take the shoulders back. Let's come up a little bit. Breathing in, lengthen the spine. So lengthening the spine is lifting the sternum. And take the body forwards once more. Take it forwards. Breathe in. Every time you inhale, feel the inhale is lengthening your spine and the exhale is taking the chest forwards. So again, these 2 points in space. Chest is coming forwards towards the toes. And the base of the spine is going backwards towards the wall behind you. Feel that sense of 2 points moving away from each other in space. It also takes your focus away from some kind of endpoint or some goal that you're trying to reach and trying to get your body down to the ground. Much more interesting to think about and focus on these points and engage with those points and the space between them with the breath. We create length and spaciousness with the breath. Now we're going to walk the hands back up, nice and easy. Walk them back, the fingers are pointing forwards, the hands are behind you. Now we're going to come up into the tabletop, so feet are on the ground, breathing in, lift the bottom off the ground, let's just hold that for a second, breathing in and out. Opening the chest, so this is really, just doing the opposite of what we've just done. And then lowering down when you're ready. Now let's just come into lying, so let's extend the fingers towards the toes and slowly lay the body back. Keep breathing in and out, so really, again, this abdominals, which really needs lots of attention, lots of effort, because they are a stabilizing force in the body. They're right in the middle. And then once you're lying down, let everything go for a second. Enjoy. Breathe in through your nostrils. Sigh out through your mouth. Just feel your body on the ground. Feel that support you're getting from the ground. Let's for a moment just place your hands on your body, letting the weight of the hands just fall onto the body wherever they want to go. And even if it feels like lower down the body, you can always, if it's the knee, place the hands on the knee, just lift the knee up, or the foot, anywhere, the ankle, just make those points accessible. It could be anywhere, ears, throat, could be 2 different areas, the belly, the heart, the eyes, anything. But close your eyes so you can feel into this. So whatever position, just make sure your back is comfortable enough. You can always place the feet on the ground in semi-supine if that's better for your back. And placing the hands on the body, wherever you wish, wherever you're drawn. And it might be that you change that position after a couple of breaths. But feel the breath. Feel the connection to yourself. Feel the softness and tenderness of the breath. And feel the strength of the body. The tenderness and that movement and that structure of your body, which is stable and strong. Giving yourself breath, giving yourself energy, giving yourself attention wherever you feel you need it. Letting the weight of the hands just rest on the body. Eyes closed. Long, deep, slow in breath and out breath through the nostrils. Just feel the ground. So the body between the ground and the hands. Feel that the body is being held in between your hands and the ground. It's stable. stable in the flow. Yeah, good. So we'll just move with that a little bit now. So everybody put your feet on the ground, lying in semi-supine, maybe just lift the bottom and put it down so you really feel a sense of that base of the spine on the ground. Have a little wriggle there so it feels good. Back of the pelvis feels good. Hands just rest on the belly or on the hip bones if you like. Back of the neck is nice and long. Some of you might have to put your head on a folded blanket or cushion. Close the eyes. Now as you inhale, lift the arms up, but the arms are bent. It's not an extended arm. It's easy. We're just coming into a slow down mode. Breathing out through the nostrils, hands come back to the original position. So just moving the arms back and forth, breathing in. And they reach the ground above the head, but very soft. There's a slight expansion in the front of the body and in the chest there, and the belly. And then as you breathe out, it's just softening everything. You feel the support and stability of the ground. You feel the movement of the breath. You feel the expansion and contraction. And you feel this container that you're creating for yourself. Breathing. It's a soft, permeable container. It's holding you. You're holding yourself, and you're also having a sense of being held by the ground as well. You're held by the breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe there's a colour of the breath. Maybe it's a different colour as you breathe in. That more energized, bright breath. And the releasing, softening breath of the exhale. Maybe it's a different colour. Maybe the inhale is red, I don't know. And the exhale is blue. Whatever colours feel right for you. Just moving the arms with the breath. Very soft. Slow, soft breath. It's as if the arms are being moved by the breath. It's so effortless. It feels good to have your spine supported with the ground. It feels good to feel held. So that's the last one. In breath. And then out breath. Slow, slow, slow out breath. Let the hands just rest there. And then we're just going to slowly slide the legs away. Take the arms away from the body. Arms uppermost to the ceiling. Take a breath in through the nostrils and out through the mouth. Before we come into Shavasana, just one more thing, just to ease out the back a little bit more. Bend the knees and let's just release any last bits of tension that might be hanging around. So we just rock gently, give yourself a treat. Just feel that massage you're giving your lower back, rocking and rolling. Good. And then again, place the feet on the ground, slide the legs away. Arms away from the body. Back of the neck is long, chin slightly tucked in. Make sure the shoulders are down away from the ears. Arms are facing the ceiling. Close the eyes. Lying in Shavasana. Breath coming in and breath going out. Breath is taking care of itself. Nice and easy breath. Good. Feel at ease. Feel the ground beneath you supporting you. Feel held. Feel held by this earth, by this energy bubble you've created, your own holding of yourself. Feel held by the breath. It's soft now. Softly, breath comes in and out through the nostrils. Soft, easy. Belly's rising and falling. Chest is rising and falling. Heart expanding and contracting. Everything is fluid and easy. Just allowing the body to relax. Letting it do what it naturally wants to do. With ease. Breath coming in and breath going out. Breath taking care of itself. Feel at ease with everything. Feel the breath in your body and the air outside the body, and the firm ground beneath you, and the sky above you, and everything in between. Movement, flow, steadiness, stability. So we come to the end of the relaxation. And to come out smoothly and slowly, that's the ticket. You don't need to hurry. The more smoothly and mindfully we can come out of the relaxation, the more we can kind of maintain the qualities of our practice. So notice how you feel now. How do you feel? What is the impact of your efforts on your body, on your mental state, on your emotional weather, on your breath? Yeah, noticing that. You just move your body, move your hands and feet, arms and legs, give yourself a good stretch. Move your body, breathe a bit deeper. Yeah, just enjoy your body a little bit more. Breath coming in and out. Yeah, maybe you want to hug your knees, roll onto your side, and slowly make your way to seated. And when you're seated, just rub the arms and legs. Yeah, feel that solidity, that stability in this body. Rubbing the body, it's here. I am here now. Yeah. And then rub the palms together. Create some heat and energy between the palms of the hands. And place that energy over the heart center. Close your eyes, bring to mind your sankalpa. This is the word that might translate as affirmation or promise, intention or prayer. A positively framed sentence that you want to say to yourself and take it deep into your heart like a seed that you're planting there. And it will inevitably flourish and grow if you give it warmth and energy and your attention. The vital ingredients. Good. Thank you so much. Namaste. Have a great day. Thank you for your practice and thank you for your continued support. Stay safe, stay well, and be kind to yourself. Okay. Bye-bye.